Hi YouTube, I have a special project today. This is my husband's office that I'm in our new house. Lewis. Okay, so I will be redoing this room for him. He has no idea. I'm very excited. So let's get some before footage. All right, here's the office in its current state. Lots of boxes. Child climbing on a chair he's not supposed to be in. Yeah. Ow. So the plan is I'm going to paint the walls. I'm going to set up a table for playing like card games, board games and stuff. And I'm going to put shelves in the closet. It should be noted that this is not everything that we're going to eventually do in here. Oh, also I'm going to put the artwork up on the wall. But other things that we'll get to eventually and not in this video is eventually we'll be putting bookshelves along this wall here. The previous owners had shelves there, which is why there are holes in the wall. And I'm kind of tempted to leave those because they'll be good markers for us for when we put our shelves up, so we'll know where the studs are and stuff. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I'll probably spackle it. I have some spackle. The other things we won't get to in this video is turning these closet doors into a magnetic whiteboard surface. So the first big step in this process is actually vacuuming and cleaning the baseboards, walls, and door frames, which I'm doing right now. I'm not time-lapsing this part because I feel like everyone knows what cleaning looks like and nobody really cares about that part of the process. To keep it simple, I pushed everything to that half of the room. And then after I do this half, I will then switch everything over to this end, unplug the computers and stuff, and do the other half of the room. But yeah, I'll get a whole half of it done. This is gonna take a couple days, I'm planning. But today is Friday, and I have until Sunday. My husband Josh is thinking about coming back on Saturday, but I've told his mom to try and convince him to stay until Sunday and that this whole thing's a secret. Anyways, she knows what's up and she's gonna try and keep him there. There, the wall's not sticky in that spot anymore. So that I can get this done. Anyways, the other tricky part is since it's just me and Lewis here this weekend, I have to work around his nap times and his bedtimes. But I also don't want to be up super late doing this at night because there won't be another parent to help get Lewis up in the morning. You know, I don't want to be too tired to take care of my child. So yeah, all right. That is half of the room cleaned up. All right, so I actually changed my mind a little and I moved all the stuff that was over there into our room. These are heavy. I didn't want to move them, so I just moved them to the middle. So yeah, I should be able to paint up to half of this wall before I move the desk, which means I can get 1, 2, 3 walls. Right now I am spackling up holes and I'll wait for that to dry. Yeah. Alright, so the wall along the closet is all spackled, the back wall is all spackled, and half of this wall is spackled. there are these holes behind the computer here, and I'm not even going to attempt to touch those until I move the computer out. Here's the goal. Before my child's nap time ends, I want to tape down these trash bags. I'm going to open them up. These are the ones that I used to move the clothes from the closet before, so I'm just reusing them to do this. So I'm going to tape those down at the baseboards, tape over the baseboards, tape around the door frame and windowsill, and yeah, that I'm going to try and have that all taped. Tonight, when my child goes to bed, I'm going to start painting, and we will have a time lapse of that. Let's get to it. Alright, so I got half of the room taped up. Outlet covers are off, outlets are taped over, window frame and door frame are taped around, including this door frame, but I'll get to it later. And so we will resume tonight after Lewis's bedtime for the first little bit of painting. This whole thing was his idea. He is pushing Pikachu around. I did not put Pikachu in the stroller this time, but he did a full loop. He got stuck there. I pushed the chairs in for him. He got to there. Also, he has whipped cream on his face. From that spoon. I gave him a spoon of whipped cream. Yeah, he's dressed like a redneck, but he sure is cute. So Lewis went and got something all the way from his room for me. What do you have there, Lewis? This is definitely, my button doesn't fit right there. So this is definitely a paint that's gonna require 2 layers. I hope I have enough for a second layer. Okay, so that's that half that I've done so far. I only went to that far on here because I don't have trash bags right here right now. I did have trouble keeping the tape on the baseboards in some spots, especially back here. Part of that is because the vent is under that trash bag. As you can see, it's just blowing up right there. Anyways, that's the first layer. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I need to get the second layer on tonight. I don't think I'll film that because that adds extra work to that, and on camera it looks very good. Also, you guys will see the end results anyways. So yeah, good night, and let's check back in the morning. Are you gonna go? No? Okay, I'll get out your way. Where are you going? Come on! Come on! Come on! Woo! Good morning. Well, technically it's just past noon, but that's because my kid just started his nap time, so we're ready to go again. Wow, that white balance. Anyways, last night when I did before I did the second layer, I was talking to my mom, and she suggested putting the paint roller on a rod, and I happened to have one in my shed. So I went and grabbed it, and it made a world of difference. So my second layer was a lot smoother, and you can see it's just covering that oh so nicely. And so I was able to go right up to the computer there, around by the window. I went up around by there, but I need to do the edging with the brush. And yeah, so I just have that section left. I don't know if I have enough paint, but we're gonna try and make this work. Let's go grab the rollers out of the freezer and get started. Okay, I have moved the desk. I had to use a toy snowboard and a sled to move it, kind of using it as runners, moving it this way first and then this way. But yeah, I moved the sled, so now I'll be able to get into this area. Not sled, I moved the desk, so now I'll be able to get into this area. I've got to tape down the trash bags. I don't know if I'll be able to. No, I'm gonna get the first layer on here, and then I will touch up those parts later. I'll do all of the brushing all at once. Okay, so here's the first layer on that side. I accidentally got some on the ceiling there. But problem is that's about all I have left. So I'm going to need to drive 20 minutes over to Home Depot and get some more paint. so that it can look as good as that side. Also, I forgot to spackle this side of the wall. Silly me. All right, I got more paint. I fixed it. I forgot to film any of it. And then I touched up all the way around the top. I touched up around frames. I touched up most of the bottom. Yeah. There are a few spots on the bottom I missed, but I don't have painter's tape down there anymore, like over here. But, I mean, that's barely noticeable. I can touch it up later. Yay! Alright, I got the desk back in its spot. I've plugged in the mini fridge. Cleared out all the painting stuff. Let's get this room put back together. Alright, it is Sunday, and Josh is going to be home in an hour. I just got the stud finder. I'm borrowing it from someone. I just got it to start putting the shelves in the closet. And this is what it's looking like so far in here. I took all these boxes of books out of the closet, but other than that, it looks great. I've got all of that set up. I need to get my stuff out of here as soon as I finish this. I hope I can finish in time. Okay guys, the room is done. Josh came home and he goes, I'm home. I'm home. And I jumped out of the room. I said, no! It sounds so bad. He went, what? And I was like, I'm not done. I need 15 more minutes. I'm doing something. And he saw me go into his office. I told him he could go to the bathroom, but then he had to go drive around or something. So I'll show you guys the room. All right, starting with the closet. Okay, I hope he likes it. Let's see.
Wow. Wow. This is so cool. Man, this is awesome. This happened so fast.
Look in the closet.
Oh my gosh, there are actual shelves in here. Wow. This is great.
Were you pretty surprised?
I was very surprised. Yeah,
Did you expect? I think you suspected I was doing something.
I think you were doing something. I didn't realize that you were going to paint everything. No, yeah, this is great.
Run wires through the wall,
Yeah,
build shelves, find an actual table.
Well, I figured the wire because you had mentioned that you were going to do the wire.
Yeah, but I kept saying that and putting it off and putting it off. Yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye.